It's Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to do a reading for fire signs, right? Zodiacs and planets, sun and moon, right? So before we get to your energy read, fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, you have a spiritual message, and it's a few cards here. Listen. Your spiritual message is about walking away, right? And I also receive watch your footing. Watch your footing. Here, right? You receive the five of swords. The five of swords, right? Five comes in as a card of change. And this person here is walking away from the indecision. See that? Some type of indecision, two of swords. But someone here is walking away with a heartbreak, heartache, or walking away and taking their like hardships with them, right? Because this person here is dressed in orange. This is the person who has received the open road or the way being cleared from a spark of illumination. That is the goal upon their head. Listen, if you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, and I talk to spirits. A lot of you, this may be a time of confusion or not sure about what to do, which way to move, right? Because this person here walks upon the gray ground. That is the ground of confusion. But if you look, those two of swords that talks about that indecision, or someone here no longer being mentally connected to other people, this is this card. This card here is coming in to tell you it is time to change directions, right? Change directions. And you are going to change directions and walk away from something that you have learned. See that? The goddess of the moon talks about some type of illumination about a secret or hidden truths or the reality of what is really going on. A lot of you may have even received a message in the spiritual realm that is going to give you clarity or give you some type of confirmation that it is time to walk away. Because see, the goddess of the moon comes in as a 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. I also hear that maybe someone has examined themselves and really like seeing the truth for what it really was within self, whether it be in a relationship, because here we have a feminine and a masculine energy. Feminine, sorry, and masculine, but we have three masculines here. So maybe someone found out that someone was with another person, or something occurred in a group setting, and this person is finally deciding to walk away because someone turned their back on them. Maybe someone decided to go somewhere better, or someone believes that the grass is greener on the other side. So a person turns their back, and then the person that has the back turned to the person who's walking away, maybe it took for a person to turn their back for you to get like it's time for you to go, time to leave, right? So I hear watch your footing. Anytime you get ready to make an exit, never leave on bad terms. You do the best that you can. If a person doesn't want to listen, a person doesn't want to be honest with you, or a person doesn't want to be honest with self, deuces, right? So for this situation, you receive 2 surrender, release, and accepts, because I'm bringing these cards back. Surrender, release, and accept. It's been a long time, but Spirit says it's time to bring them back. So what are the 2 situations? Some of you need to surrender to complete healing, right? And this comes in as a 3-step process, but even in this image, there's a feminine energy. Feminine energies represent woundings. Someone needs to break away. Now I'm hot. Someone needs to break away or cut loose these ties to completely heal. So it says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, that's 1, emotional, that's 2, and spiritual healing, that's 3. That's why I said 3-step process. 3s make a completion. And then they tell you complete healing. Here, when you look at the colors, right, that this feminine energy is facing, fire signs, they tell us about the purple that is up high that represents the logic. That is the power or the empowerment of the logic or the mind to do what? Face purity and clarity. That is the white upon the grounds of the pink. See that low? Pink talks about love, joy, happiness, right? Companionship, companion, romance, friendship, partnership. Yeah. So it's time to walk away in a peaceful manner so you can find yourself. That is for some. All right. And the other group or the other set here, you need to surrender to your intuition. If you are receiving these spiritual messages and these spiritual nudges that spirit is trying to come in and guide you and lead you, don't forget we in the month of the divine. Yeah. It is time for you to take heed. Yeah, it says tune in to your inner voice. That is that spiritual voice, that spiritual mind, right? Spiritual self, higher self. Be aware of any gut feelings, that's one. Flashes, that's two. Knowings, that's three. Or aha moments, that's four. What are the fours? Four is one of the most injuring and damaging numbers on the boards at this time because it talks about thought of action. You either gonna accept it or you're going to reject it, right? And then it also says aha moments that come through to guide you. That's that inner self, right? So along with your surrender release, you receive spiritual messages. It's like the way it laid out was like perfect, right? And you have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. 7 is a number of self-reflection. I'll show you. So with your surrender to complete healing, your spiritual message from spirit, you receive the ringmaster of scrutiny that represents discernment, clear vision, and details. Yes, pay attention. This card comes in as 9. What is 9? 9 is the number of divine. This is that divine guidance. But you have to be careful because the main colors here are white, gold, and brown. The white talks about the purity and the clarity of the gold, which is the illumination, yeah, or celebration, surrounded by the brown. What is the brown? The brown is the only injuring and damaging colors out at this time because the brown talks about what you will accept or what you will reject. So here you must use discernment, clear vision, right? And look at all details to change yourself from a feminine energy to a masculine energy. When you stay in a place of surrender, that like a place that you need to surrender, you need to release, or you need to heal, and you're not taking action, feminine energy. When you accept the fact that you do need to heal from this situation, you need to heal not just your physical self, your spiritual self, your mental self, or your emotional self, and you take that action to heal, that's when you come into the masculine energy of healing. Let's go. Fire signs, what you got going on? It's a lot going on in this situation, right? But here's your divine message, the 9. They're telling you, hey, this is what needs to happen. Whatever has occurred between a masculine and a feminine energy. Now listen, I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. It doesn't matter. When I say feminine energy, masculine energy, this could be employer, employee. The employee would be the masculine energy and the employer would be the feminine energy because you have to go to your job to work for the employee, right? To get money to pay your bills, right? So you need to work in order to, have some type of financial means. This could also be two friends, right? This could be a friend girl and a friend boy. And we are also in a time of reversal of roles. Like even with me, I see like I have a friend boy, and this friend boy is very like masculine. But now that I shied away, it's like now my friend boy is coming back and he's humbling himself. So now he's becoming the feminine energy and I am becoming the masculine energy because now he wants my attention. And I'm like, whatever. Because when you had my attention and I was around, you was so macho, I just backed away. So at that time when he was the macho, I was a feminine energy. I just backed away, but I didn't back away saying that I was shy or I was afraid. It was just too much. So now roles have reversed. And this also could let us know that if someone exited in the past, get ready because they're coming back in. But the thing about their arrival or their coming back, say what you need to say, get off your chest, not in a nasty way. What you need to get off your chest and make things very clear because they're telling us that fire sign planet Zodiac has the power of the mental, right? To face self in clarity in a loving way. That's that pink. So you must accept or reject, but they're telling us that this is the illumination, right? And for those who have to surrender to their intuition, that's that inner self, that higher self, that spirit that's in you. Let's go. It says the eyes of beauty representing positive expectations and clarity. And if you notice, it's also a brown card. Yeah, you must accept or reject. But the main colors here of the eyes of beauty are white, pink, and brown. The white talks about the purity and the clarity of the pink. Love, romance, partnership, companionship, friendship, peace, joy, love, happiness. That is the pink. Surrounded by the brown. You will either accept or reject, right? So when I look at the eyes of beauty, right, and I see this intuition, right, it talks about you looking at people and situations in a positive manner because this eye here is white, green, and blue. The purity and the clarity of being calm and relaxed, that is the blue upon the green, right? What is the green? Abundance, success, wealth, health, right? The green light, the movement forward, or to do what? Take risks. But when you take these risks, you always come in with a positive outcome. Remember, I always tell you, when you go into a situation and you deal with people and you go in with that thought of success, you earn success. But if you go in with that thought of defeat, you're gonna lose. So even if you do not look at all people with a soft eye, maybe you look at people with a cold eye, like, you have to be careful. I gotta watch my back, or I have to watch the way the way in which people move. You still always leave an opportunity for someone to either ask for forgiveness or explain themselves, and it is up to you to accept it or not, right? So that leads us to our night wisdom. What is going on behind the scenes in this situation, right? It's all about self honesty, being true to self. Because this is an 8. Sorry. But anyway, I did get self. So being true to yourself, what will you stand for from another person in a situation? Or what will you stand for as far as your guards or your blocks or that wall being put up that allows a person to come in and say, well, you know what? I know you mad at me, Leah, but I got to tell the truth. I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. You have to be able to use your own judgment or let spirit come in and say, hey, this person is being honest or something is not right, because it's about honesty. But for a lot of you that allow honesty to come in, that comes in as an 8, that represents spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as a transformation, calling for a spirit to a person or a situation, right? Some type of passion and fire or rage, I hear, is burning about the truth that was either learned, that caused somebody to walk away, or turn their back. It's here. It is here. What is this situation? At the end of the day, whether someone hurt you or someone turned their back on you, or you just had to be real with yourself and say, you know what, this ain't gonna work. I gotta get away from these people. You do what you gotta do for you. I'm telling you. At the end of it all, you do what you gotta do for you. And you know what? Let's look at honesty. I'm curious. Let's look at honesty and see what's really going on with this honesty. Right? Honesty. Go over here. Let's go. Spirit for fire signs. Sorry, guys. Oh no. For fire signs, zodiac, and planets. I have been so busy, you guys. Oh man, I'm telling you. Why is honesty here? Warrior of air. The creation comes in as a creation. There's your thunder. If you can hear it. Air sign. No, air element wand. Thought of action. Air sign, thought, logic. Wand, action, right? Passion, drive. The creation of someone they're having the mind to step up to the plate to come forth and either tell you the truth, or this is a person who has been pondering how they're going to be honest with fire sign, or a person who has like a sun, moon, or a planets, or any planets in fire sign, right? Somebody is trying to figure out a way, and they're trying to do it in a swift way or a sweet way, or they're trying to figure out like a strategy, because around this warrior of air that is the knight of swords, there's a hummingbird around his head. And hummingbirds talk about like sweetness, right? They're they are drawn to like the sweetness or the nectar of plants and well flowers, right? Yeah. So someone is trying to figure out a way that they can come in and talk to you and say the right things, and you know, take the right actions, right? About this honesty. They have not faced honesty yet because they're in a state of trying to strategize. You see how the warrior of air or the knight of swords is going away, but they have a contract in their hand. What is this paper? Any type of contract represents agreements, promises, right? Contracts, agreements, you know, any type of paper that could bind you two together. So this could also talk about someone who is married. This person is not gonna come forth until they feel abundant enough to face you, or they are looking for the right time. It could be an air sign, or it could also be a person with sun, air, moon, or a lot of air in their chart. You know, air is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or right. This is a person that is gonna come in swiftly during the time of this Libra, because don't forget we in Libra season. Or Aquarius season. That's the beginning of the year. You got two more. Seeker of water and God of earth. Seeker of water is the page of cups. See that? To offer something emotional, emotional offering. And God of earth, queen of coin, someone who is wounded in value, whoever this person is. Value could be the truth. And they're trying to figure out a way, the correct way, the logical way to come in and give this honesty, because this is what surrounds honesty. See that? I need to learn how to move and put the plan and strategy together. See that? About this honesty. So I'm going to stay away from it. I'm going to stay away from the subject until I can face it, to talk to fire sign, right? And then they tell us I need to learn how to give an abundant emotional offer, page of cups. See that? An offer of plenty, emotional offer of plenty, and that is the creation. See the three fish? That represents the creation of fish or plenty. And then they tell us, and until this time comes, this person is the god of earth. And you know, these the gods and the goddesses is switched. So this is the queen of coins, someone who lacks value or someone who is wounded by value of giving an offer. Yeah. So when this person comes in, just listen to what they have to say. And then you use either your intuition and listen and get the right feel if this person is being honest or not. Or some of you are just going to walk away to heal yourself, to find better, to do better, to have better. I'm telling you. All right, so let's get into your energy, fire. All right, so this new moon that's upon us is Libra new moon, Scorpio sun. So we have water sun and an air moon. A lot of time, it's a good time to balance these logic and emotions. If you are a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this is your time to draw a lot of energy from the moon. And water signs of Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, it is your time of your sun. It's anytime you have a sun or a moon that is in your element sign, it is a time of doing a lot of energy work and a lot of balance. And everybody should be balanced and doing Libra time anyway, because it is the balancing of scales. So let's get into the energy. Spirit 4, zodiac of fire, sun, moon, and planets of fire. What are the energies that they will face in the next 30 days? You are stuck. Thinking man. This also could be an air sign. Thinking man. Some type of masculine energy. Somebody is looking for clarity. Another energy. I'm stuck. Door to personal healing and happiness. Let's go. Let's go. One more. One more. Fire, spirit. It's fire. Woo. Pop. Woo. Hidden. Hidden. It's hidden. A hidden victory is here. Let's go. A hidden victory. Fire on fire moon. I tell you quick. Fire moon. Spirit, what is? Right? For the thinking man, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual? For fire. The web weaver, representing synchronicities, divine intelligence, and cause and effect. Whoever this person is, someone is trying to figure out something. Someone could also be spying here, but a decision needs to be made to bring forth change, because it comes in as a 4, right? For the door to personal healing and happiness, for fire. Metal King, you're either going to let your guards down or you're going to put your guards up. Fire. The Metal King, about this door to personal healing and happiness. Some of you guys are going to guard this door and say, you know what? I need to heal. I need a healing. And I can't let anything come in, stop it, or anybody come in and block it. And for the victory, what cannot be seen in the physical, but is there in the spiritual? Fire, spirit. Ooh, it flipped, but it didn't come. You have help. Let's go. The winged wise ones. The winged wise ones coming in, representing angelic help and miraculous aid for your victory. Let's go back over here to this thinking man and get some insight of what's going on about this clarity that a person is trying to find pertaining to fire. Spirit for the thinking man and fire. Why is he here? It's so complicated. I gotta try to find some type of clarity. I need some type of help. It's hard, whether it's a hard situation or a hard person to deal with. And for the door to personal healing and happiness, for fire spirit, why is it here? You receive 2, one face up, one face down, but the one that is face up is in reverse. No more playing. See that? Playing is in reverse. They're telling us that this is a time that a lot of you are going to take seriously about this door. And a lot of you, right, are going to figure out that if a person is coming in, sneaking in, trying to stop that door, block that door, harm, or cloud your door, you're not going to play. You're going to get them out because you already know that this door is pertaining to your well-being or your abundance or your gain. And a message is here. That bird, the way is being cleared for you, even though you do not see it. And for the victory spirit, let's go. Fire not too bad. You got to watch how you move. 3, 2 face down, 1 face up, and the one that is face up is fulfillment. Let's go. Victory is here for this fulfillment. Fire, let's go. All right. Time to start building up. Eating a lot of red berries, a lot of red fruits and red vegetables, tomatoes, onions, cabbage, cherries, whatever's in season, strawberries, pomegranate, drinking pomegranate juice, cranberry juice. And don't forget, in the time of October, in the time of Libra, a lot of people are going to start having back problems and kidney problems. And what is good for kidney problems? Cranberry juice. Increase your intake, right? For your fulfillment. And what is it that you do not see? Because both of these are face down. So you will not see. Sorting out these differences, getting a grip on these differences, because hope is here. Let's go. Fire. Let's go. Fire. Let's go. So let's shut down your victory that you know is coming. And let's close this door and get over here to this thinking man or this thinking masculine that says just so complicated, right? What is so complicated? I'm looking and searching for clarity. I'm looking and searching for clarity, but it is so hard. Some people are blocked here, right? Someone could have came in and threw a block where you cannot see clarity. That's that mental block, right? This is also a block in the spiritual realm. And if you are a person that has had no problem with seeing and receiving clarity, and now all of a sudden it's static, be careful. You want to keep that communication open, because here together they represent the 3. The 3 represents the creation, right, of someone having a strong mental, the thinking man, to search for clarity about a block or something that is complicated, or they're telling us it's gonna be complicated upon abundance. See that? The gold and the green, the illumination of abundance. Someone is gonna try to find clarity, and it's going to be so hard, whether it be someone is looking for someone and have not found them, trying to figure out what happened to a person. Also, someone is looking long and hard, long and hard. And then I feel like also here, someone is looking for some type of information or clarity, but this person is past their window of opportunity. See how that orange is in the background? Orange represents that open road or open way, and a person is past their window of opportunity, and it's gonna be hard. Yep. And then they tell us someone here must make a decision to accept or reject synchronicity or like divine intelligence or the cause and effect. The cause and effect would be the person who has passed their time frame of window can't get closure, cause and effect. You see that? And with the web weaver, the main colors here are white and purple, the purity and the clarity of the power. To accept or reject, to accept or reject. Let's look and see what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about this complicated. And it comes in as a 2. What are the 2s? 2 is one of the most injuring and damaging numbers on the boards, right? Along with the 4. This talks about opportunity, missed opportunity, communication of conversating and debating, the 2 becoming 1 or 2 connecting factors. Card came out. It says surrender to the wonder and awe. Also here, a feminine energy. It says open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the essence of flow, right? To the order of things, how things flow. So someone here could be going against the grain, looking for some type of information they don't need to be looking for. I'm stuck.